The best way to get better at programming is to practice. And in this example, we're going to read in a text file and just write those contents to the screen. As always, a link to this starting source file is available in the link below. And if you want, you can pause this video, work on it on your own, and then check your answers. Let's get started. So we need to open up a file. This is the very first thing. Now I have a file and it's in that zip file that you can use to open. Of course, you can open any text file using the same method. You can find this file in our Files panel in Visual Studio Code, which is what I'm using. You may be using a different editor, but it's listed as to be or not to be.txt. So to open this file, I need to create a variable, input equals, and then we're going to use the open function. This function is provided by Python and it takes two parameters. First, the file that we want to open. To be or not to be.text. And then the second parameter is how are we going to open this? So I'm just going to open this for reading. So I'm going to use the R attribute. To print this file out, we're just simply going to use the print command. And I'm going to say input dot read. This read is a built-in method to the input object that we just opened up. And it allows us to read the entire contents. If I just put input, it's not going to give us anything that we can really work with. We have to use this method. And this method is provided because there's also other methods depending upon, do I want to read line by line, or I want to read all the lines, or anything else like that. So this is a very simple and easy way to do this. Finally, anything I open, I need to close. So I'm going to say input dot close. Now, how does it close it? We don't have to worry about that. That is something that Python is handling for us. So just like we don't worry about how it opens a file, we're not going to worry about how it closes it. I'm going to click the run command. And you're going to notice that it's going to open up the file and it's going to dump it all in. And we have some kind of funny characters in there. Those are probably UTF characters, which it didn't quite understand. But you can recognize this from Hamlet. So it's a good example just to read in the contents and be able to print them to the screen. We have more samples that you can work through, so please take a look at those in order to get better at programming.